All right, we are back at it again. Another pack opening. We're gonna do 2 Avatar and 1 Throne of Eldraine and 1 Foundations. See right there. And we will start with, we'll end with Avatar. We'll do the other 2 first. So we'll get right into it. Get background music going. And as always, at the end, we will scan them, see what the current market value is, just for shits and giggles. First will be Throne of Eldraine. All right, we've got Merfolk Secret Keeper, Golden Egg, Shining Armor, Witching Well, Crystal Slipper, Sporecap Spider, Idyllic Grange, Foreboding Fruit, Redcap Raiders, Malevolent Noble, Into the Story. That's a cool art. I like that. The spell costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Draw 4 cards. Edgewall Innkeeper, Clockwork Servant. Rare is Emery, Lurker of the Loch. Legendary creature, Merfolk Wizard. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. When Emery, Lurker of the Loch enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Choose target artifact card in your graveyard, and you may cast that card this turn. Then we have a nice island. And then looks like just a general advertisement card. So no foils. I guess there's not guaranteed foils in each of these packs. Interesting. Must have been before they started doing that. All right, next we'll do Foundations. Get them in order. All right, we've got Courageous Goblin, Grow from the Ashes, Think Twice, Heir Apparent. I do love a good Heir Apparent. Bake into a Pie, Goblin Surprise, Luminous Rebuke. First uncommon is Spectral Sailor. We have Seeker's Folly, Twin Blade Blessing, Divine Resilience. Ooh, a mythic Twin Flame Tyrant, creature dragon, flying. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. That's pretty cool. Oh, a Janji's Pride Mate is a foil. Nice looking foil. Then we've got Bloodfell Caves. Then a Goblin token. The Insect token. Alright, we are down. Getting down the last couple packs of Avatar. I think the best I pulled out of this so far was I pulled 2 Toffs. Which isn't anything great. They're about $7 cards. Pretty cool abilities. But hopefully we can get something a little bit nicer out of this box. Alright, we've got Badgermole, Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Lightning Strike, Cycle of Renewal, Flexible Waterbender, Canyon Crawler. Don't remember those. Avatar Enthusiasts. First uncommon is Hermetic Herbalist. Then we've got Northern Air Temple, Destined Confrontation, Shared Roots. The rare is Azula Cunning Usurper. Legendary creature, human noble rogue, firebending 2. When Azula enters, target opponent exiles a non-token creature they control. Then they exile a non-land card from their graveyard. During your turn, you may cast cards exiled with Azula, and you may cast them as though they had flash. Mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. And then a foil Canyon Crawler. Then Hiyoshi Village. Then a copy token. And a spirit token. Alright. On to the last avatar. Last pack of the night. So we can get lucky. Alright, so we are starting out with a Platypus Bear, Cunning Maneuver, Rebellious Captives, Collider Kids, Flexible Waterbender, Dialy Indoctrination, Yip. First uncommon is the Boulder, Ready to Rumble. Fatal Fisher. Jet Freedom Fighter. Benevolent River Spirit. Second there, I thought that was a foil. And then Great Divide Guide is the rare. Creature, human, scout, ally. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color. And then we've got a foil Sandbender Storm. It's a cool looking foil. Then a nice looking Swamp. Then a copy token and a soldier token. Alright, let's bust out the scanner. See what we are working with. And I never plan to really sell any of my cards. I always give the advice, don't buy boxes. It's not worth the money. Okay. We'll start with the avatar. We have Great Divide Guide. There it is. That is a $1 card. And next we'll do Azula, Cunning Usurper. There we go. And that is a 35-cent card. So nothing crazy out of the avatar packs. Then we have Emery, Lurker of the Loch. There's that. That is a $1.31. And last but not least, Twin Flame Tyrant. And that is a $23 card. So there's the big hit of the night. That's pretty exciting. Go good in any red deck, really. Pretty cool. All right. Well, I am very pleased with that. Till next time, check y'all later.